All right, people, listen. We're here. Another day. Is Manchester United worried about the Mbuemo deal? Is Manchester United worried about the Mbuemo deal? The answer is simple no. All right? Manchester United is not worried about the Mbuemo deal. Now, you may say, what are you on about? Right? What are you on about? We know how Manchester United usually they've been known to fumble. They've been known to do a couple of things that you'll be like, what? All right. But when it comes to this deal about Mbuemo, they're very relaxed, apparently, from according to reports. Right. What report am I talking about? Is this one here? Manchester. This is according to BBC. Guys, welcome. BBC is it's the big dogs, right? BBC is the big dogs. So they are not worried. All right. Now listen, before we continue, we're going to be talking about Mbuemo. We're going to be talking about Ekitike. We're going to be talking about Gyokeres, Osimhen. What else? We're going to be talking about Garnacho. Guys, we need to sell. We need to sell in order for us to buy. Right? Simple as that. You got to sell to buy. All right. Now, our money situation, the way the accounts are set up, there's debits, credits, and they have to kind of work together to make things happen, right? So yeah, but according to reports, is when it comes to Brian Buemo, apparently United is not worried. BBC Sports is saying that Manchester United are not concerned about their attempt to sign Brian Buemo falling through, right? Why are we worried about it falling through? Because there's this one team, small team, this team that we decided to give a trophy to in the name of Tottenham Hotspur, right? Now, Tottenham, they have a new manager, right? They have a new manager and they feel like, okay, they can have a little bit of chest. They've won their first, trophy in like 41 years. And they're feeling good for them. Like, listen, they're feeling good for themselves, right? But again, we are Manchester United. This cannot be allowed to happen. Once again, now I know we did speak about it, say, oh my God, this cannot happen. And we allowed them to win the first trophy, right? Yes. So we have a record of messing up. But when it comes to this one, we're not going to do that. When it comes to this one, we're not going to do that because Brian Mbuemo, he has already told United and the rest of the world, listen, people, I want Manchester United. Back off. He did not say back off, but he kind of said it in a way that, listen, I want Man United, right? Now, here's the thing. He also was interviewed. I'm sure you guys, the rest of the world, you have seen it. He was interviewed and he made certain comments. Guys, welcome. Smash that like button if you haven't done so already. Welcome, welcome. This is Man United Central, and I am Luther. Listen, we're going to talk about United. I know, it's crazy. So far, the window just opened today, right, on Monday, but we still haven't seen those outgoings that we want. Are you worried? Are you concerned? Are you in a situation where you're like, oh man, what is United doing here? Yes, if you are, I'm right there with you, people. I'm right there with you, right? Because at the end of the day, we need to offload these players to make some money. Twisted Fate, what up? Good to see you, mate. Big up, my friend. Good to see you, Twisted Fate. Listen, guys, welcome, people. Smash that like button. All right. Now, listen. Yeah. So we definitely need to offload some players, but when it comes to Brian Buemo, we can kind of relax a little bit, not so much because things can happen. Like the other day when we got reports, Gyokeres has decided to go to Arsenal, right? Gyokeres has decided to go to Arsenal. What happened to that deal? Does anyone know? Twisted Fate is saying that I am not worried because boom, 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 Buemo in the room. Him and Cunha together. We're gonna be forever. Boom, boom, boom. Buemo in the room. Him and Cunha together. We got this forever. Listen, man. Listen, you always have to count on Twisted Fate, right? Twisted Fate, he got that skill. All right. This is what he came up with. I love it. He goes like this: boom, boom, boom. Mbuemo in the room. Him and Cunha together, we got this pull forever, right? Because this is United we're talking about here. This is Manchester United we're talking about here. We always get our targets, man. All right. So calm down, people. Relax. Kuro, Josta, Kuro, Josta. Let us know what team you support. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe, and listen. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Welcome to the family. All right. I am Luther, guys. Smash that like button. But yeah, so I don't. I like your energy, Twisted Fate. You're not worried. That's good because listen, man. This guy Mbuemo, he's out there chilling. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen the interview. He's chilling in the Canadian Grand Prix, living his best life, knowing that this deal is gonna happen. I'm not worried. And this is what happened, guys. Mbuemo told Brentford when he was still in Brentford, when Thomas Frank was still at Brentford, he told him and everybody else, "Yo, priority for me, United, and everybody else, back off. Don't even waste your time to try to convince me otherwise." So whenever we see these rubbish reports that he could be going to Tottenham because Thomas Frank is over there, yeah, relax yourself. It's not gonna happen because if it does happen, that will be one of those like such crazy stuff where most of these players, whenever they put their word out there, they want to stick with it, right? Because your word is your bond, kind of thing. So yeah, I don't see him changing. Neither Kuro, they're both beasts of the game, but I saw people like R9 play. Oh my gosh. Yes, yes. Dude, Twisted Fate, you are that old? Almost my age, mate. That's what's up. I saw R9 play as well. The real Ronaldo. All right? The real Ronaldo. All right? So, Kuro, let me tell you something. I know he's probably talking about the CR7, right? But we saw the real R9. All right? The real R9, he was a beast, a machine, strength, speed, good on the ball. I mean, listen, until now, if you ask Rio Ferdinand, our legend, about R9, yeah, he still has nightmares about him. Dude, R9 came to Old Trafford, and when he got subbed off, Old Trafford was clapping this guy. The kind of stuff that he did on that stage, right? Oh, you at the game at Old Trafford when he scored a hat trick and everyone, oh my God, Twisted Fate, that's what's up. Oh wow, dude, that is crazy. Listen, man, oh my God, that's amazing, dude. Dude, if you have some of those videos, whatever, pictures, drop them on our Discord community, man. We do have a Discord community we're trying to build. There will be some really like unique stuff that, yeah, because it's crazy, right? Because you can imagine R9 was the enemy that day. But for the Man United community to appreciate the talent and appreciate what he did to clap him out as he comes off the stage, I mean, that was very classy of us, right? But game recognized game. Like United, we've seen it all. We've won a lot. We're Man United. We're never going to stop. But sometimes when we see quality ballers and they do these amazing things that keep you like, whoa. Yeah, it's important to give them their flowers. And that was very big of us, man. Twisted Fate, I was watching that game at a bar, right? At a bar, I was still kind of under the age, but I was allowed to go and watch for the drinking soda and stuff. So I was able to watch that game. But yeah, it was definitely an amazing thing to watch, right? Yeah, but yeah. So if you ask me, Ronaldo, Messi, if you're talking about CR7, for me, it's always going to be CR7. He is, to me, the GOAT. But again, Am I gonna sit here and talk bad about Messi? Absolutely not. Messi is Messi, right? I don't know if we're gonna ever have those two type of players again to go at like toe to toe for so long. I don't know, but if we do, then we'll be blessed. But it's good that we are able to see these guys. Like for example, us Man United fans, we saw Cristiano Ronaldo coming in raw, um, you know, like a young kid, and then we develop him to be this baller, and him leaving United to go to Real Madrid. We went through all that, right? Um, so whenever we face these disappointments on, like for example, like Liverpool, they were all up in arms when Trent goes to Real. But like, listen, man, we've been here before for us United. We've gone through this. Relax yourself, all right? But it's one of those like we've seen this guy, and I'm so happy that Ronaldo, Cristiano, CR7, he's still performing at a very high level. You know, right at 40, he's still banging in goals. I love it. Let's see. Nathan Kuro, me too. Twisted Fate. I was at Old Trafford. I saw that. I was at Old Trafford when he scored a hat trick. Everyone stood up and clapped him. Twisted Fate. I'm not putting pressure on them, but we will see it again 100%. Yamal, do it. Ooh, you think so? It's going to be a huge thing. So does that mean like because right now I don't know Mbappe? So you were saying Mbappe needs that person to go with to compete with. So is it Mbappe and I don't know with who? Mbappe and Erling Haaland? I don't know. But I like that Yamal and Due, that could be definitely the next rivalry that will be fire, right? That those two, Yamal is like, but Yamal in the final, he was kept on lock. Yamal in the final was kept on lock. You know, he was kept on lock. But listen, he's quality though. He is quality, and I want him to continue, obviously, to develop. He's young, so he's gonna get better with age and all this stuff, right? Um, yeah, definitely, it's gonna be a good competition there. And oh my God, Twisted Fate. We had a chance, I think, at one point to sign Desiree Due, and we didn't take the chance. It's crazy. I'm trying to remember. Was it last window or the window before that? There was a chance that we were linked with Desiree Due, and we didn't sign him. Typical United, man. It's crazy. But I'm liking what Vivel is doing now, where we are signing a lot of these young talents. Right, we're getting them. That way, we don't miss out on the likes of him. We missed out on Jude Bellingham. We missed out on Erling Haaland. We missed out all of those because we didn't have football people really knowing what they're doing, right? And I think Vivel is one of those, like, okay, he's really plugged in. He knows about the young market because we're always linked with these young players who are quality. I'm not putting okay. Honestly, I will say I'm glad we didn't. Oh, okay. We need to build a core that's strong again before subjecting young players to this side. Facts. That is absolute facts right there. I absolutely agree with you. Right? I absolutely agree with you. So basically, what you're saying there is that core. Who would be your ideal core? Right? If you had open checkbook, whatever, who would be your ideal core? Because obviously we need the core right now. Of course, yeah, you can say core could be like Bruno. Who's your ideal core? Because we need that core. Even because remember the class of '92 when they came on board, they had that core team of old heads who can kind of guide them on, hey, you got to do this, you got to do that. How to be a Man United player, right? And in certain aspect, I don't really blame Rasmus Højlund because we signed him not to be our number 1 9, right? We signed him to work under somebody. But again, typical United, we did not give him the tools to help him develop his game, right? So it was one of those like you learn on the job kind of thing, and which is pretty sad, right? And obviously he's failing now. But I'm thinking if he had a chance to learn with someone, I think he would have worked out all right. Because whenever you see like on some of these podcasts and stuff, like Rooney has said, whenever he came on board, it was good to have, those experienced strikers to help you, to teach you how to be the striker. An ideal world, Balaba, yes, for Bruno. Bruno pivot, yep. Cunha, Mbuemo, 10s. Mateta, 9. Twisted Fate, my man. I like that. I'm gonna ask for the millions of viewers that are watching right now. All right, I know you're all out there, right? I see you, right? Why Mateta? Why Mateta? Please let the million viewers understand why you want Mateta to lead the line for us. Because we definitely need a 9. Ekitike is a player appreciated by the club, and also Christopher Vivell, who knows the player well because he has worked with Bundesliga, with Hoffenheim and RB Leipzig. So he's always monitoring Bundesliga's development. So Christopher Vivell, he's always monitoring Bundesliga development. So he's aware, so he knows about Ekitike, according to Fabrizio Romano, caught offside report, right? Let's see what Twisted Fate is saying over here. Mateta is PLP, quality in front of goal, and bullies defenders. And that's what we need, right? That's what we need. That's why the likes of Osimhen, to me, of course, fine. I like the idea of Gyokeres because Gyokeres has worked with Ruben Amorim, right? I like that because then it will be like a seamless transition, right? But ideally, you want a player like Osimhen, a bully, like a nightmare to face, right? That kind of player. But of course, with the money that he's asking for, or yeah, we see reports that he wants Champions League football, Champions League, Smash League. Nobody cares about Champions League football, man. I'm kidding. But he said he prefers Champions League football. But I would prefer, for example, Osimhen, because Osimhen can actually bully players. So I agree what you're saying here with Mateta. I think the front three of Mateta, Mbuemo, and Cunha, that front three would actually do a pretty decent job. And again, Mateta, Premier League proven, and all this stuff that it goes with it, right? But the problem is Mateta right now, he said he's very happy at Palace, right? And he was able to get Palace to European football. He kind of want to see that project through, right? So I don't know. Right now we're kind of struggling to secure the striker that we need, right? Because to me, paying close to 100 million for Ekitike is ridiculous, right? He's again another unproven piece of the puzzle that we're bringing in, right? We already made one mistake with Rasmus. Rasmus, we overpaid, obviously, right? Over 70 million, whereas Rasmus should have been like a 35 million player, but we overpaid, and now we are stuck with him, right? We cannot do the same mistake again by getting Ekitike. Now, Ekitike is different, fine. In the Bundesliga, he's doing his thing, right? If you look at his comps, he can get you excited, right? But again, It's one of them things. You're like, yo, could this be another Rasmus kind of thing, right? All right, let's see. Tuesday said an ideal world. Okay, so that Mateta, I saw that Ekitike is a striker that should be an understudy. Exactly, to an already proven striker. Yeah, just like Rasmus should have been, but we didn't give him the chance. Jenny, Thong, what up, mate? Good to see you, Jenny. Really, Jenny? You say glory, glory, Tottenham Hotspurs? Listen, man. Jenny, smash that like button. Did you already subscribe? I hope you did. Welcome. Listen, Jenny. One thing I gotta say, we gave you that trophy, okay? So relax yourself, enjoy it. All right. That is a disgrace for us to do that, though. I just want to put that out there. All right. It's a disgrace, and you guys are not getting Mbuemo. All right, back to important things. Twisted Fate. Forget about Jenny. But yeah, definitely he should be an understudy. The kid is about to turn 23, I think, if we were to sign him. Support Man City, mate. Sorry, Jenny. My bad. Still, Manchester is red, baby. Jenny. Anyway, man, that's cool, man. I'm happy you're here. I'm happy we found each other. All right. But when does City play Club World Cup? When is that game? Do you guys think you're gonna win the thing? And I have a feeling that City, they're gonna escape charges. Guys, I think City, they're gonna escape charges. Oh, they play Wednesday? Okay. It's red when you go down. Listen, Jenny, man. Hey, listen. You're lucky. You know what? If United won that Europa League trophy, you would have seen Manchester turn. You'd have seen like, yo, this is crazy. Manchester United just won Europa, and this place is rocking as if they won the Champions League, right? Because we saw the parade that City had. It was a few people, one or two, right? Anyway, man, good to have you here, mate. Good to have you here. Tuesday, they say, okay, they play Wednesday. Okay, cool. Yeah, but yeah, I agree with you. Ekitike definitely should be an understudy kind of thing, right? Frankfurt, of course. One thing about Eintracht Frankfurt is they do sell their talented players very well, because they sold Mamouche for 63 million pounds, and apparently they would ask for something similar for Ugo Ekitike, right? Now, guys, here, true fact. Mamouche, do you know what team he came from? Jenny, what team did Mamouche come from before he joined Frankfurt? Do you know? Chicken. What about Scott Tommy? Win the league. There's no chance, mate. We are getting found guilty. No, you're not. Dude, here's the thing. Whatever it is, even if you guys are found guilty, it's not gonna be like, oh, points deduction, trophies removed. It's not gonna be something severe. They're gonna give you, on the wrist. Money is not an issue for you guys. You're gonna pay it off and keep it moving. Simple as that. It doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. Yes, 115 and all, but I think you're gonna beat the charges. Simple as that. I think you guys are gonna beat the charges. So Mamouche came from the team that played Inter Miami. The first game, Inter Miami versus Al Hali or Al something. That team, that's where Mamouche came from. All right. That team, most of those players are really good, and that team has produced a lot of quality players, right? And that's where Mamouche came from. Let's see. Twisted Face said, Jenny, there is a chance. Twisted Face said, I'm also glad we didn't win Europa. I can't lie. I don't think we got for Cunha, Mbuemo, etc., and get rid of crap. Yeah, exactly, dude. It's one of those twisted fate. I agree with you, right? Yes, it was painful, dude. Guys, I gotta keep it real. I struggled. That loss, I did not know it was gonna hit me like that, but it hit me like a ton of bricks, man. I'm like, it's one of those like, fine, we had a terrible season, but that loss, oh, boy, dude, I have being a Man United fan, just like Twisted Fate here for a long, long, long time. I don't remember the last time I felt that down. Right? Yeah, it was not good, man. So, but I'm over it now, and I'm glad that we didn't win it because if we did, again, it would have been papering off the cracks, right? It would have been papering off the cracks. Now, if Ten Hag was still here, I think Ten Hag would have beaten Tottenham, right? He would have been Tottenham, and then it would have been the same thing again. Okay, another trophy 3 times in a row. What do you do with Ten Hag? So it's one of those you gotta kind of figure out. All right. So what do we do here? But I'm also glad that we didn't win it because now we are rock bottom. We just got humiliated by Tottenham, team that doesn't win nothing for 40 something years. We just allowed them to win something. And of course, our boys did not show up. Simple as that. They didn't show up. They didn't show a fight. Uh, yeah, it was a disgrace type of situation. Um, Okay, Jenny said, "What about Scott McTominay? Come on, man. Scott McTominay is doing his thing, man. I'm loving that. I'm loving seeing Scott McTominay out there killing it, right? Jenny, Napoli going to give KDB something you couldn't in his last season, a trophy. Oh, wow. Even we gave Giggsy one at 40. There you go. That's what's up. Tested fate, my man. Love it. But it's true. KDB, he is going to cook that midfield. All my days. Dude, you have McTominay out there and KDB being able to ping and pat. Oh my gosh. It's crazy. But yo, Twisted Fate, listen. What we need now is for Napoli to come in for Garnacho. Right? They're missing Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia leaving Napoli for PSG. Perfect move for him, obviously. So they need to replace him. I see reports today that they're looking. Obviously, they were looking at Garnacho. They're also looking at Sancho. Right now, they have secured KDB. So I'm not gonna complain, man. Either one of those, take him. Right, take him. Of course, we see reports that Garnacho is prioritizing Premier League clubs. Sancho could be open for the Napoli move, right? We need to do that. We need to make that move. We need outgoings ASAP, right? Now, I saw another crazy report. Was it yesterday on my last live where apparently United are considering they're considering extending Sancho's contract. Man United are considering extending Sancho's contract. Now, extending it because his contract expires next year, end of next season, whatever. So by you doing that, you're protecting the value of the player. I do not like that move at all. It's ridiculous. All right. I hope it never happens. Jenny saying that hey, play VFL Wolfsburg and Wadi Delga 2016. Okay, cool. What about Scott win the league? Dude, I love Scott winning the league. Absolutely. There's no chance, mate. We are getting found. No, you're not getting found guilty, dude. Even if they find you guilty, but you guys gonna beat the charges. Twisted, say 4 in a row. Yeah. 4 in a row, but we get made. We got 20. I don't know how. Yeah, we got 20, man. It's one of them things. Jenny, we're going personal insult. Come on now. Benny Hurt, that's funny. You've probably never been to Man United game, a twisted clown. Actually, he has. He has. All right. I'm from Salford. Calm down. Let's go, man. So, yo, Twisted, do you support Salford City? I know you're United through and through, but what about Salford City? Does that is it like a team that you kind of like to see them doing well? I know our legends are all over it. Do you keep track of them at all or no? Guys, I'm all the way in Washington D.C. area, so I'm nowhere close to y'all, but I'm loving this. All right, mate, I'm loving this. Let's go. Okay, my United fan from London. They go. Twisted. Salford is Manchester, Jenny. Yes, yes. Salford is Manchester, man. My United from London. That's okay. Mr. Giggsy and his friends. Yeah, man. They own this. They own Salford, man. Salford City. So that's what I was saying. Like, do you at all feel anything about that team, or you don't care about them? In a way, it's so weird, right? I'm liking the story of Wrexham, right? I'm liking the story about Wrexham, the way they're coming up. Now, of course, as a Man United fan, I was told the other day, like, yo, I I kind of don't know all the stories on how all these teams connect, right? Of course, we hate Leeds and Liverpool, and I know those guys, right? But with Wrexham, I know there's a story behind that. Now, even though it's some leagues, I would feel like I am cheating on United. Oh man, okay, I see. All right. It makes sense. It makes sense, mate. It makes sense. Sometimes you don't want to cheat. Don't cheat. Just stick with what you know. You're a one team kind of guy. I like it. But I'm gonna confess that I do have another team, which is Real Madrid, just because of Cristiano, right? Just because Cristiano went to Real Madrid, I have something with Real. I don't care about them too much. If it is Real, Man United, United all the way. But I like to see them doing whatever they're doing because they don't really affect us. We have a good relationship with Real Madrid, so it's one of them things. So my second team that I kind of like is Real, but I understand what you're saying there about Salford. Interesting. Uh, do you think you going down? Who's going down? Salford? Nah, even though it's some. Okay. Okay. You still got rat on sort them out. Yeah. So it's interesting. Very interesting, man. One thing I gotta say, like for you guys, like for example, like City, right? City, the way you guys did your business, right? Of course, you guys had a Club World Cup. You need to do your business quick and early and knock him out. I wish United at one point we're gonna get to that level. I like what City's doing. I like what Liverpool is doing. Liverpool City, they execute the business quickly, no fuss, no muss. They know exactly what they want. You know, uh, they the way they handle their business is incredible, right? We like to put our business out there. The whole world knows who we're going for and all this stuff, and then we take forever to make decisions. Yeah, fine. Money is it could be an issue, but still, right? I want us to be efficient. So I'm really hoping that the team of Barada, Wilcox, Vivel, they form something very efficient that can work quickly. Because in order for Ruben Amorim to work out for us, he needs his tools, right? Fine, we got Cunha in. Perfect. Early. Bang. So we need now Mbuemo in early. Sign him. Bang. And then next thing, you work on your number nine. If you cannot work on the number nine right now because Ekitike is already 100 million, keep Ekitike in the back burner. Get your midfielder. Get your goalkeeper, because we need a goalkeeper, man. There's no point of having a potent attack where the goalkeeper is crapola. So secure midfielder, secure goalkeeper, and then you can go and try to figure out a deal with Ekitike, because according to reports, Ekitike, even though they gave the price tag of 100 million close, right? They may be willing to take that price lower, right? Because it could be one of them situations. Do you think of that? Okay, now Jenny is still okay. Cool. Please read this out. So Jenny, I had to read that slowly before I. So Jenny is saying that. Please read. Please read this out. You can change your boxes, shorts. You can change your girlfriend. You can change your music, but you can never have two teams that got my blood boiling. All right, that's what's up. Um, let's go. People, smash that like button. Listen, guys, I'm honestly, Jenny, Twisted Fate, everybody else, I appreciate you guys being engaged. This is what it's all about. We just want to have a conversation and have a good time, banter or not. This is what it is. This is the game that we love, right? We're all passionate. We're all ready to engage. I love it. All right. So, look, this is good stuff. This is good stuff. Twisted Fate, but Twisted Fate is saying, by the way, Gyokeres never to United. Arsenal just hold priority. Twisted Fate, you took the word out of my mouth. I was planning to talk about it. Yes, he did not. All right. So the thing is, Twisted Fate, I'm going to ask you, are you ready being the second fiddle or being the second, not being a priority? Do you care? Do you care? No, to being that, what? If it doesn't work on Arsenal, yeah, I'll come to you guys. Are you okay with that? Because right now, a lot of people, they're pissed off with Gyokeres, right? Because listen, they took us on a ride. They mean the reporters, the pundits, the Fabrizio and everybody. They took us on a ride. We enjoyed that ride. All right, the ride of finishing 15th and being able to get the number one bagsman in the world. Is in the world? Whatever. He scored a whole bunch of goals, right? 15th, we're still being able to secure Gyokeres. We enjoyed that ride, right? It was good, right? I could not wait to say, you know what? Arsenal, City, all you guys, sit down. We finished 15th, but we're able to secure this guy, right? Of course, you heard what Cunha said. Cunha was like, you know what? It doesn't matter, Champions League or not. I want to play for the badge. Then that's what we want, right? Mbuemo, the same thing. Mbuemo said, you know what? I don't care about Champions League, man. I want to play for the badge. So that's what we want. Obviously, Berardi said the same thing. Now, with Gyokeres, what I'm asking is this. Some people are very pissed off. They're basically saying, you know what? Forget about Gyokeres right now. I am not willing to play second fiddle to Arsenal. You're choosing Arsenal. You're giving priority to Arsenal. To me, like from yesterday's live, or check out the last video from yesterday, I was like, listen, people, you gotta understand, Arsenal, they actually have a proper project. This project at Arsenal, actually, if they had a proper striker, they could have actually competed this time around and prevented Liverpool from getting 20. But Arteta and the board decided not to get a striker. It is frustrating, right? If you only had a striker, you could have stopped this guy. Obviously, because we couldn't have, because we're United, we are crappy, right? So I was hoping Arsenal can do the job. So you are Gyokeres, on top of your game right now. You are thinking about, listen, should I go to United? When is United gonna make it to Champions League final or win the league. It could be, I don't know, 4 years maybe, right? Now, or you can go to Arsenal. You could be the missing piece to get them to that level. Now, if Arsenal win the Premier League next season, I will not complain. I don't like Arsenal, but I don't want Liverpool to get the 21 because that will be a complete and utter disaster. Because the way Liverpool's rolling, though, with Florian Wirtz and all of them, it's gonna be tough. But that's why I was saying, you know what? Fine. If we get him, cool. But Arsenal, if they secure him, a proper striker, that's cool. Whatever. So the question is this: are you gonna be okay? Because right now what we're seeing is Andrea Berta, the sporting director at Arsenal, who used to be a sporting director at Sporting, he likes to operate with two concrete decisions to make, right? There's Sheshko, Gyokeres, right? Arteta likes Sheshko, all right? Berta, of course, from Sporting, he likes the idea of Gyokeres, right? So what they do is they try to make some kind of deals to kind of push all of them up there and then they make a decision. But according to reports today, we see that Arsenal did not make a bid. All that stuff could have been fake news, whatever. So they want Sheshko. So it means now Gyokeres is still out there. United, you want to still go with Gyokeres? Personally, yeah, I'm going to put my pride aside. I'm going to get Gyokeres if he's available at a decent price that we're trying to get him for, right? I'm not going to be sitting here saying, you know what, no. You did not choose us. You decided to prioritize Arsenal. We're not going to get you. Nah, man. Come on down. Get us some goals, right? That's about it. That's what I'll say. Let's see. To the Agent Tech Streams. What's going on, my brother? Welcome. Agent Tech Streams. Let us know what team you support. Smash that like button. Hit that subscribe. All right. Agent Tech Streams is saying that I would be worried about breaking PSR. We're good on PSR, man. We're good on PSR. Right now, the way we're moving, obviously, we PSR is in our minds. And, dude, we've been doing this for a couple of years now. We haven't been in trouble with PSR yet, right? So United knows how to deal with PSR, unlike other teams who struggle with PSR. The thing is, with us at United, we bring in value. We bring in money, right? So that's why we're able somehow to kind of balance things out. The likes of Newcastle, the likes of Villa, they may have PSR issues, or Nottingham Forest or Everton, because they don't have our power when it comes to selling these kind of things, jerseys and all this stuff, right? We dominate. Like you see, like today, that Chelsea game versus, who did they play? Chelsea played who today? Is it Chelsea played somebody? I don't remember. But the Chelsea game, you can see that stadium was not even full. Guess what? When United play Everton in that same stadium, that place, LAFC. There you go. Thanks, to Fate. That same stadium here in United States will be packed because this is United we're talking about, right? So we know how to bring in the money, so we can handle the whole PSR situation, right? We can handle it. We know how to navigate through it. But of course, we cannot just go and just say, okay, fine. Onana, you know what? We don't want you. Just tear up the contract. Get out. We're not going to do that because we need someone to come and buy Onana, right? Now, if nobody comes to buy Onana, Onana is going to stay. That is what we see in reports. Onana looks like he's going to stay, which is a disgrace in itself, right? Because we need another goalkeeper. Martinez is out there. We keep on being linked with Martinez. We shall see, because I think Brian Deere could be the one to head on out, because Brian Deere is focusing on the World Cup coming up next year. He wants to get regular football, So we're gonna lose the goalkeeper. So I don't know, by Banter going, we're gonna be able to get Martinez. We need a goalkeeper to come in to challenge Onana in that number one slot. We shall see. But goalkeeper is absolute priority. I think it's to me, I would rate it just as high as a striker, for example. Right? You need a goalkeeper that will allow our defenders to feel confident enough that if a ball goes through, our goalkeeper can save it. Right now, our defenders feel like, yo, if I don't block this ball, it could be a goal, right? That's how it is. So yeah, it's a no-no. Let's see. Jenny says, I hate one Leeds, two Liverpool, three Man United. There you go, Jenny. I was in Salford a few days ago. Oh, interesting. See how life is, man. It's crazy. Um, I was on number 10 bus. All right, Twisted Fate. Wait, Jenny, you lot hate Leeds too? I know it's crazy. Right? I never thought City would hate Leeds. War of the Roses saying. See, deep down, Twisted Fate. I think Jenny is a United fan. Deep down, he kind of leans red. Even though he's on the blue side, but growing up, she probably saw, the glory days, and you can hate us, but it's one of those like you're like, man, I wish one day, man, we could be like United. I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is. She is low down, United hater, but she appreciate what we did back in those days. And she's hoping that the blue side of Manchester can replicate that. It's not going to happen, Jenny. I can tell you that right now. It's not going to happen. All right? Watch. We're going to get back to the top. Give us a couple of years. And I think Ruben Amorim is the guy to get us back there, in my opinion. Give us 5 years. We're going to be competing with y'all. All right? So, better watch out. Honestly, I don't care. Having Xerxes up front doesn't sound great until you deep what provides for Cunha. Yes, you know what, Twisted Fate, I agree with you. I'm not really worried. Even now, if we were to keep, for example, Rasmus, right? I feel Cunha and Mbuemo, because they know how to supply. I think Cunha and Mbuemo, they can feed Rasmus. And Rasmus, we've seen him. He can finish goals. He's a good finisher. It's just that it's not part of his game to drop back and get the ball, back to goal and turn and do all this stuff. Imagine if he's just told, listen, you are the focal point, you're the 9, you got the speed and all this stuff. Mbuemo, Cunha, they'll feed you. I think he may be able to do something. So in a way, if we cannot offload him, I kind of want Gyokeres not Gyokeres, I mean Rasmus, to kind of hang and see what he can do with these two if we cannot get a striker. All right. Okay, let's go. Let's see. Okay. Jenny, do you think United are going to get relegated? Dude, Jenny, this season was our worst season ever. We did not get relegated this season. So, short answer to that, Jenny, ain't going to happen. I'm telling you, this time around, we were very close. From this point on, the only way is up. All right, let's go. She appreciates Big Brother. Oh, there you go. I know, right? I like that twist of fate. No one. I am a United fan, mate. You make me sick. No way. No, I'm kidding, man. I'm kidding. All right, Jenny, calm down. I will go to Cliff Jump to be for United. Yeah, of course. The feeling is mutual. The feeling is mutual. Myself, Twisted, we feel the same way. right? Before someone tells me to rock the blue of Manchester, I'll jump off a cliff. So yeah, but I totally get it. I totally get it. There you go. That's what's up. But yeah, man, this is good stuff. This is good people. Let's see what else we got going on. Let's find what else is going on in the news. Um, if Andre Onana leaves the club, Manchester United will push heavily to sign Emiliano Martinez. This is according to Leo Paradiso. I think is a Argentina publication. Of course, I like Emiliano Martinez. He got that swag. He can handle, I think, that number one jersey at United because honestly, that jersey can weigh heavily on a lot of these players. So I think he can handle it. No one. Uh, okay, I'll try to see. I thought you put in another message. All right, so let's see what else is going on. Guys, any other news going on out there you want us to talk about and engage? I know Jenny, you and your Man City team this past season you struggled, but you were able to again splash the cash, give Guardiola what he needs, and you were able to climb the table. Big up to you guys because it showed that when a manager is backed, that was very important because you struggle with the injuries and all this stuff, right? But he was given the cash and he was able to bring in resources and you were able to climb the table, right? And you're back in the Champions League, which is very important, right? Which is good. So I really hope that my manager gets be given the same, right? Uh, um, Jenny said you live in the past. You live in the past, just like the Scousers. You live in the past. Listen, Jenny, Twisted, how do you want to respond to Jenny, man? If United had millions of fans, I'm one of them. If they have one fan, I am the only one. If they have no fans, I am no longer here. All right, I'm going to say that again. Listen to me. If United had millions of fans, I am one of them. If they have one fan, I am the only one. If they have no fans, I am no longer here. It means I am somewhere else in heaven. There you go. Listen, I'm going to put that on the shirt. All right? Jenny has only seen success since 2012. It's fine to hate 20 league titles and 3 Champions Leagues. The main man is back, Rodri. Dude, one thing I got to say, though, Jenny, what the last season exposed is when it comes to Player FC, oh my God, you guys are Player FC like nobody's business. Like, you can see how important Rodri was. Like, it was crazy, right? Crazy. And that is very dangerous. And I think Pep also realized that, listen, we cannot be the one-dimensional team. We lose our, obviously, talisman, and everything goes to shite, right? Which is crazy, right? Crazy. But Rodri, yeah, man. It was very interesting to see how you capitulated. But yeah, I'm glad he's back. You live in the past. You live in the past, just like the Scousers. You live in the past. Oh, Jenny, come on, man. If United had millions of fans in one, I'm one of them. If they have one fan, I am the only one. If they have no fans, I am no longer here. All right? Oh, man, I love that. Listen, 20 league titles, you'll never say that. You'll never say that. 20 league titles, You never say that. I'll much rather my club have history than none at all. Oh man, this is cool stuff, man. You know what? I like this banter because we're going at it, but in a friendly way. Nobody's sitting here cussing out and all that because sometimes it's very easy this type of stuff to go all toxic and all this stuff, right? So I appreciate you guys keeping it clean, keeping it family, because that's what this channel is, right? We're trying to keep it family and clean and good banter, all right? Because yeah, united we're in the mud right now, right? But you can banter us, but to the keyboard warriors. That's funny, man. That's funny. That's funny. Galatasaray and Juventus are still interested in Victor Osimhen. Man United believe his wage demands are too high, but aren't completely ruling out a move. This is according for Bridge Romano. There is a chance. All right, there is a chance. Gold Mockbridge. Sup, Luther? Hope you are doing, dude. Gold Mockbridge. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Man, it's just another day in paradise, man. Living the Man United pain where we cannot seem to offload players. We should definitely need to do that. Jokes on you, Jenny. I'm using touchpad. Oh man. Oh man, that's too funny, man. That is too funny. Oh man, Twisted Fate, you are, dude. You're a legend, man. Uh, yo, Twisted Fate. I copied your. If you had millions of fans, I like that quote, man. I'm gonna keep it somewhere, and I'm gonna find a way to put it on a T-shirt or something. That's pretty good. Oh man, too funny, man. Too funny. Let's see what else is going on. Jokes. Okay. You have a charity match with me, and we'll donate the winning charity of your choice if you beat me in a boxing fight. Twisted. Oh, look at that, Jenny. Jenny, listen. You know what, Jenny? I'm all the way in Washington D.C. though. I would love to join that, and I got the gloves. I got the gloves right here. I would like to be that. What do you do? Is it box? Oh, you said boxing. Okay, cool. So I do kickboxing, all that good jazz. So you beat me, Jenny. I'm old. Listen, but give it 10 years younger, you wouldn't be able to mess with. So Twisted, I will take your spot. All right. I just need to get a flight to the UK. All right. Get to Manchester. Now I used to live. I used to live in the UK like maybe 15 years ago or something like that. But I need to go back before we tear down Old Trafford. It was so crazy. I lived in the UK. I was in Milton Keynes, London, all those areas, right? But being a Man United fan, I always had that thing. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Old Trafford. I don't need to. Yeah, it's just there. It's not going anywhere. So now, knowing that the place is gonna be torn down, I'll be like, yo, I gotta make sure I get there ASAP. My knees are screwed like badly. Okay. But yeah, Jenny, me and you, man, we can spar. All right. We can spar. It's not gonna be anything violent or anything like that. We're just gonna spar. I think it will be interesting. So, Jenny, what are you saying? You are a boxer, or do you train folks to box? Mixed martial art? What is it? Did you see England versus? Oh yeah, no, I missed that. Let's see, dude. Oh, oh, you're talking about Soccer Aid. Oh my, guys, yeah. Let's talk about Soccer Aid. Soccer Aid was so much fun this time. Like I always enjoy Soccer Aid, but this time around it was crazy. Carlito Tevez, what? Dude, do you know Carlito Tevez All right, fine. He's a disgrace. All right, but he's he could still do a job for us, man. All right, worst case scenario, we can say, listen, man, we don't like you. Yeah, I know. Rooney slipped and scored. I know that was crazy. That was crazy. Typical Rooney, man. I don't know, but seeing Rooney, I still have that vision of Rooney body, all fit. Seeing him like that, it still feels weird. But the other legends like Carlito Tevez, all the other ones, they kept their shape pretty well, right? But it was a good game. It was a really good game. Angry Ginge was like a monster, you know. um, let's see. Tevez scored 4 goals. Yeah, that was crazy, man. Carlito, Johnny Evans is the best center back in Britain. Love this guy. Oh, look at you, Jenny. You know what, Jenny? You know what? I knew you. Listen, even though you support the blue of Manchester, I knew deep down you have quality in you. All right? And yes, Johnny's our guy, man. Johnny's our guy. His trophy cabinet is full of it. All right? To show how good he is. Absolutely, man. He came off whatever. We signed him on a temporary basis, but honestly, he was one of our best defenders. The time that he has been at United when he came back. So yeah, I agree with you. Gold Markbridge. Rooney scored. So that, Jenny, if you're coming back to Manchester, to Old Trafford, you better hurry up because it's falling down. These rats. Listen, man, rats are part of the family. Okay, Jenny? They are part of the family. Get it right, Jenny. Jeez. They're there to keep, all the other rodents away. Okay? They're part of the family. It's all intentional. Jeez. Come on, man. Receiver scored, Jenny. So that something Stevie G couldn't do. Yep. That's true. If you're coming back, that's okay. So that, let's see. Yeah. Honestly, I really enjoyed that game, man. I really enjoyed that game. And Carlito Tevez coming back and just banging in goals like nobody's business. It's one of those like Carlito was like, yo, you know what? Enough is enough. I'm going to get us back in this game. Just driving in that defense. And he scored some decent goals, right? So big up to him. Absolutely big up to him. So it was definitely good stuff. Definitely good stuff. All right, let's see what else is going on, guys, real quick. Before we jump out of here, Alejandro Garnacho has a 70 million price tag and is unlikely to leave cheaply. Tottenham, Chelsea, Aston Villa are all showing interest as he prioritizes Premier League stay. This is according to Simon Jones of the Mail Sport, right? Kariki, he still got it. Kariki still got it. That's what I gotta say. Each time, this is the last time he played, did he play last year's Soccer 8 as well? Kariki, he still got it. Yes, what a player. What a player. His vision. And I always feel like Kariki is so underrated, man. He's so underrated on what he did when he was playing. I mean, oh my God. It's incredible. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Life of Lammy. What up? What's up, bro? Good to see you. Welcome, people. Smash that like button. Hit that subscribe if you've been done so already. Yeah. Let's see. Definitely. Yeah. So I really enjoyed Soccer 8. What are the games that you guys watching that you're looking forward to? Let us know, man. We can check them out. I know today there was an NBA final game going on. I was thinking of doing a watch along for that one, but I was like, I'd rather talk about United, man. And I'm glad I did because Jenny dropped in, Twisted Fate dropped in, and we went at it. Oh, Incredible. Loved it. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Um, let's go. Kariki isn't underrated by people that know ball, but Super League Nani is. Good point. Good point. Good point. Absolutely. Um, PSG gonna smash into Miami. Oh, absolutely. PSG, they look like they have that bit in their teeth, man. If they win this one, so do we think that PSG could win the Club World Cup? Who do you think is going to win this thing? Because if PSG win it, PSG could be on course for the. Somebody said it the other day on one of my lives. It could be like a sextuplet or no sex or like 8 titles or something like that, 8 or 9 titles, septuplet or something. They could be on track for that one. They pretty much won everything else. Uh, Twisted said, no, I don't think so. Either Madrid or PSG. You think so? What about Bayern? Yes, yes, yes. Bayern played the Farmers team and put 10 past them. They weren't really challenged like that. I don't know, man. I have a feeling we're gonna get a surprise. Could we get a surprise team like I don't know, Boca Juniors today? I watched some of it. They tried. I was hoping Cavani would be playing, man. Dude, do you guys know that in that Boca Juniors team we have like 3 of our players: Andre Herrera, Rojo, and Cavani. I think he plays for Boca. So yeah. Tommy plays. What up, Tommy? Good to see you. People, smash that like button as you're coming in. All right, I appreciate you all. Life of Lamb said, "I have optimism. Chelsea can do it." I mean, they looked good today, right? I didn't watch the game, but I know Delap played. How did he look? Did he look any good? Let's see. Jenny said, remember, Rough Ragnet? Yeah, open heart surgery. I totally do. And that's what we're trying to do now, Jenny, with United, man. That's what Ruben Amorim looks like he's allowed to do. Right? Open heart surgery. Get rid. Get rid. Honestly, when we hop on that plane to come here to the US, I do not want to see Rashi, Garnacho, Sanchi, Anthony, all of them. Let's just get rid. But guess what? We may see all of them. And I'm planning to go to watch one of these games here in New Jersey. I may be seeing Rashi again. I wonder. I don't know how he's if he's fit, whatever. But we need to get rid. Like we need a cleansing of the team. All right, get rid. But the problem is we pay these players too much, right? And it's hard to get rid of them. Twisted. Now, I mean, I don't think they will win it because I know 100% PSG. PSG will win it. Okay, okay. Gold Mark Bridge, Benfica. Tommy plays. What up? Hey to you too. Good to see you, Tommy. Hope you're well, brother. Hope you're well. I wanted to see Cavani. Yeah, me too, man. Herrera. Herrera got a red. So that was the red because I saw like after the game the people talking about it, the commentators were talking about it. I didn't know who got the red. Herrera got the red. Oh my gosh, Man City or PSG will win it. You think so? I'm kind of leaning more to PSG, man. I think PSG they have a lot of weapons, right? Gold Mark Bridge, City ain't winning shite. Yeah, Gold Mark Bridge. Yo, Jenny is a die-hard City fan. All right, he hails from the blue side of Manchester. All right, so she hails from the blue side of Manchester. But watch out, she may come and get you. JP, what up? What up, man? Yo. What did I say? I said I'll quit. My job if Gyokeres came to United. Did you quit? Yeah, you didn't. Your clown, Gold Mark Bridge. Come on, man. JP, don't worry about it. It's not over. Fabrizio said he did not officially say, "Oh, I don't want United." A lot of this stuff is agent driven, right? A lot of fake news, a lot of you know whatever's going on now. They're playing on our heartstrings, man. They know United fans, whatever crap they put out there, we're gonna take it and run with it, right? That publication from Portugal, whatever. First of all, they said Arsenal put on a bid. They did not. They say, "Oh, Gyokeres prioritizes Arsenal." Nobody really can collaborate that, whatever. So it's one of them things, right? They know they put our name onto things, you're gonna get the clicks, right? So it's tough. Um, uh, Conde, Conde, Conde. First of all, what you need to do, smash that like button, hit the subscribe, and let us know what team you support. All right, welcome, 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 all the way from the Sierra Leone. Welcome. What part? What part of Sierra Leone? Are you from the capital? Is Sierra Leone Yaoundé? I don't remember the capital of Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone capital. Why I cannot remember that? No, Yaoundé is I think it's Cameroon. Oh, Freetown. There you go. Yes, 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 Freetown. I'm a disgrace. I should have known that. But let's see. Welcome, Conde Shaku. Listen, I think the Brian Mbuemo deal is going to happen. It's going to happen. Today he was interviewed. What it wasn't today. I think it was yesterday. Whatever. He was in Canada in the Canadian Grand Prix, and he did not want to really speak much about his future, but he said, you know what, I wish my gaffer, Thomas Frank, all the best. Right now, that could actually kind of hint, say, yo, he's not joining him. Right, I wish him all the best. Right, so people, relax. Mbuemo wants us. He wants to rock this badge. All right, so let's relax, people. I think he's gonna come. Now with United knowing that he's gonna come, they're a little bit relaxed. I don't like us being relaxed. I want us to do our job. Just do your job. Secure the business and get him on board. But negotiations are going on. From what I saw last time, the negotiations are going well. So, I mean, I hope that we're not waiting to make sales before we bring in Mbuemo, right? Now, it could very well be that because United know Mbuemo is locked and loaded, we just need to execute the deal to get him on board. We cannot be relaxed because at any time someone can come in and drop the cash and then we are in the mud, right? Um, Twisted Face said, yeah, still time yet. Yeah. JP, no, of course, I knew he wasn't coming. He wants Champions League, and I don't want Gyokeres after him wanting Arsenal. There you go, JP. I knew you were one of them. Listen, JP, I asked earlier, are you one of those people, just because he said he wanted Arsenal, now you feel let down? You feel kind of like dumped, like a girl saying, nah, man, nah, I don't want you. I want him. Or it doesn't have to be a girl, whatever, right? I don't want you. I want him, kind of thing. So you feel like, yeah, okay. Oh, you think I'm gonna play second fiddle? Forget about it, right? Is that how you're feeling, JP, man? But listen, it's all business. I was saying earlier, Arsenal project is legit. All right, we are a work in progress. So I understand why a player like him at 27, he would look at Arsenal project and thinking, you know what, these lot, the last couple of seasons, they're finished thereabout from winning the title. All right, and they're doing something. United, if you sign for us, you are saying in the next 5 years, you're okay, probably not winning a Premier League or Champions League or something like that because we are rebuilding our team. So again, it takes a lot of, and of course, 27. You're worried that listen, in 3 years you're gonna be what 30. You may not be able to perform at the highest level, so you may want to go for something that's ready made right now. So I understood why it made sense to some of these players to choose the ready made project that is working. We are not there yet, right? So it is what it is. But of course, Arsenal, if they the way they're rolling now, it looks like they're more pivoting to Sheshko. Um, and if they choose Sheshko and Gyokeres is out there, I don't know, man. I'm still gonna take the guy. All right. I'm gonna say, you know what? You are a disgrace. I'm sick and tired of you. I don't know why you would sit here and choose them lot instead of us. But you know what? I'm really upset with you. But come on here, get in this bus. Let's go and play football. That's what I'm gonna say. All right. Oh, that whoop in the house. That's what's up. Listen, people, big up to my big sis. She's in the house representing his a little bro right there. That's what's up. Booper in the house. That's what's up. Thank you so much for joining. People, smash that like button, man. Smash the like button, hitting that subscribe if you haven't done so already. But listen, my big sis, Vupe over there, she's the Scouser, people. She supports Liverpool, all right, which is a disgrace, right? But of course, love her to death, right? She's the only Liverpool fan that I can say, you know what, I love this lady. But everybody else, forget about it. You know, if you're a Liverpool fan, you know where you need to go. Let's go. Let's see what you guys are saying. Let's go. Jenny saying, mate, what do you think to this former Real Madrid and Wales star Gareth Bale is part of the US-based consortium attempt to over League One club at Plymouth Argyle? Talks are private equity. Oh, interesting. I did not know about that, Jenny. About that Gareth Bale being part of that consortium. Again, the thing is with Gareth Bale, you're out of football. You're trying to, get your money in places where it can grow and do all this stuff. A lot of people now they're seeing what the likes of Wrexham they're doing, so they're trying to kind of go in the same route to make sure their money is all in the right places and growing. But I really don't care much about Plymouth. It is what it is, but it's interesting. I did not know about that project, honestly. JP saying United always gets the clicks. Did you see Chelsea versus LAFC? Dude, I saw just a little bit of it. Right? Only like 10 Chelsea fans in the stadium. Listen, JP. No, there are more than 10. Okay, JP, come on, man. Let's speak the truth. All right. In that stadium, there were about 11 Chelsea players. Okay, fine. 12 Chelsea players, right? But Chelsea showed up. They played well. LAFC tried, but again, it's one of those like it's. I was saying earlier that it's kind of sad that this is Club World Cup, but you saw the stadium was kind of empty. It is crazy where in the next couple of weeks, when United are in town versus Everton, that stadium will be sold out, filled out. It will be crazy. So it's one of those that you can see why a club like United, we are loved all over the world and hated at the same time as well, because that's what we do. We finished 15th, terrible season, but everybody's out here trying to watch us and do our thing. All right, Conde, all the way from Freetown, Sierra Leone. What's going on, man? Conde, you did not tell us what team you support. All right, yeah. Jenny saying that former Real Madrid. Okay, I saw that on Goldmark Bridge. Congrats to Bale. Yeah, man, it's a big deal for Bale, man. You gotta make that money work for you. You're not playing anymore. You're not getting those big contracts anymore. So whatever money that you have, you want to, make it work for you. You make that dollars, pounds, whatever, work for you. Twisted Fate, who's reporting that Jenny Gold Marbridge is a clown. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Um, where did Bale news come from? I don't know. I did not see that. Talk Sport. Okay. Okay, cool. Mark Gorbright, you're the one that YouTube vid made. Jenny Talk Sport can't beat your source. Who is the clown? Interesting, man. Interesting. But the thing is, there's a lot of news out there, right? It's hard to keep track of everything going on, right? But again, we don't really care much about Bale. He can do whatever he wants. But I'm trying to understand the whole link up with Plymouth Argyle, right? Yeah. But what else is going on, people? What else is going on? What are you focusing on tomorrow? Tomorrow is a new day. All right. At United, we did not sign anybody today, but we got some news that Brian Mbuemo is chilling, ready for United. And we should be signing him. So I'm kind of relaxed on that front. I'm not really worried much about him. We're going to get him. And he's going to bring goals, right? Our biggest issue last season was goals, right? So what are we doing? We're bringing in two players that can bring us goals, right? You have Matthias Cunha and Brian Mbuemo give you goals. Cunha had 15. Mbuemo had what? 20, right? So it's goals right there. Now, they may not replicate the same thing from last season, but they know where the back of the net is, right? And that's what we want. Creative players, they can really do well in that Ruben Amorim system. So I'm excited about that. All right, let's see what else is going on in the news. If you're a Barcelona fan, Fabrizio Romano is reporting that Barcelona have decided to activate the Nico Williams deal option after getting players total priority, right? This is not a good news for us, United fans, because we are hoping that Manchester United, we may get some money from Barcelona, because Rashford, who we need to offload, right, was prioritizing Barcelona move. So now seeing a report from Fabrizio Romano that Barcelona have decided to activate Nico Williams' deal option, it's not a good look. The report continues saying that Barca will need more rounds of talks with his agent, as they need to discuss terms of the 58 million clause, right, with Athletic Bilbao, right? Now, the deal is not advanced as of yet, but Barca are now trying. Now, why would Barca go for Nico instead of Rashford? Drum roll. Salary, right? Nico Williams is younger. He has more room to grow, right? He has more room to grow. And Rashford, of course, you can say he's more proven. But again, with Rashford, you are getting a player from Man United where you're going to have to pay him, what, close to 300K a week. Nico Williams, come on, maybe less than 200, right? Because again, he's a young kid. Yes, you're going to pay a little bit more on the to buy him from Athletic, but with United, you'll be paying maybe 40 million for Rashford, but then you're stuck with this huge salary, right? Twisted Fate is saying, but Nico is rubbish. I agree, Twisted Fate. I agree wholeheartedly. I agree. That's why Barca need to abandon this Nico Williams deal and go for Rashford. Are we being a little bit biased here? We need the money, right? I know we need the money, man. But honestly, Barca, go and get the real deal out there. Rashford is the real deal. All right? Get him off our hands, and then, we'll be happy. Jenny saying now, what you think to this Madrid teammate Luka Modric become a minority owner of a championship outfit Swansea. I like that. That one I saw, Jenny. I saw that one about Luka. Again, most of these players, Luka Modric. You see, whenever I think of Luka Modric, right, I think of our captain, Portuguese Magnifico, Bruno Fernandes, right? A lot of people were saying, of course, we wanted to take the money for him to go to Saudi, right? We needed his money because if we are going 100 million, whatever, we could have done a huge rebuild with that money. But a lot of people are saying, fine, we should definitely be taking the money because Bruno, he's up there in the age. Like his form will be going down as you get older. But again, we saw the likes of Luka. He just, this is the last season playing for Madrid. He's up there in the age in his 30s, but he was able to still perform at the highest level, right? Now, Bruno does not really get injured like that. Yes, I knocked on wood. I hope he doesn't, right? So, because Bruno decided to stay, now we just need to hope that he's able to maintain his fitness for the long haul, whereas he can perform for the next maybe 5 years, right? Now, he may slow down a little bit. It means that he's not going to be able to play as a 10 anymore. Of course, even this coming season, he's going to be like a double pivot kind of player. I hope he maintains his fitness. That's all we can hope because he's here, but he has, I think, what 3 more years on his contract. But I hope Bruno has the same career like Luka, right? We shall see. But I like the idea of him going for Swansea again. You gotta make that money circle and work for you. Jenny saying that what if okay, so that gold mark bridge, is this money he can do as he pleases? Well, no. So whenever he joined, like for example, like the way he did with Swansea, mainly you're saying, I have some money in my bank, whatever, I'm going to invest into Swansea to be a part owner. So he's a part owner of that Swansea club. So by doing that, of course, now as the club, as Swansea gets better, meaning like they go up a level. Like for example, imagine Wrexham. Wrexham was in not even the championship, right? It was in a couple of leagues down lower, but they were able to each year go up a league, right? In the British Football League, right? So you was able to get up, that's what you want as your investment. You want your investment to work and to perform. So whenever that happens, there's more money coming in, right? So, and basically that's about it about the money. Except okay, cool. City can afford Trashford. Yeah, man, City they can, but they're not gonna go for him. Jenny is saying, only saying, oh my God, you just want to start fight Goldmark Bridge. Leave me alone. All right, people, leave our Man City fan alone. All right. All right. Yeah, Jenny, I'm trolling you for calling me. Oh, okay. You guys understand that? Okay, that's what's up. Twisted Fate. Nah, not biased. He only plays well internationally. For club, he's weak. Goes missing. I see what you're saying. True. But again, it's one of those things, just like Bruno, right? Bruno said, listen, he loves playing for the Portugal national team because whenever he plays with better players, he plays better because you're playing with players with higher IQ and you can kind of anticipate your movements and all this stuff. But when it comes to the club, it's a different level. Bruno, when it comes to the club, he's playing with crapola players. So he's kind of in a situation where, like, come on, man, I have to do everything. That's why he keeps on vacating his position. He wants to play in all 10 positions. Come on, Bruno, you cannot do that. You got to be disciplined, man. All right. Let's see, a man on screen. Jenny said, a man on screen, gold mark, said, go and troll me. Okay, cool. L Riz 16. L Riz 16. Make sure you smash that like button, man. Hit the subscribe if you haven't done so already. L Riz is saying, do you think Man United should have been in the Club World Cup? No. No. Why? Like, so that we can be humiliated more? No. Right now, we are at a position where we need to retreat in our shell, rebuild, recoup, rejuvenate, get our weapons, and come out fighting next season, right? So it kind of works out that we're not in the Champions League. We're going to be playing once a week, um, as Ruben Amorim sharpens the knife of when it comes to our players. So yeah, I'm glad we're not, because they're going to be in another embarrassing state of affairs. So I'm glad we're not. Um, let's see, gold mark bridge man on screen. Okay, what this is back. If you told me, keep about bullying. Okay, yeah, no bullying, no trolling. Yeah, let's keep it real. His name is Luth. The gold gold mark bridge. Yeah, guys, listen. If you are new, and I'm your boy Luther, this is Man United Central, and I appreciate you guys being here, smashing those likes, hitting that subscribe. All right, and guys, it is over an hour. We've been sitting here yapping and chilling and having a good time. You guys are amazing. Big up to yourselves, guys. We're gonna end it here. We're gonna end it here. Some of us right now, the time is 11, almost 11:30. I gotta work tomorrow, guys. I could sit here, talk to you amazing people for the rest of the night, but you know what? We gotta go. People, take care of yourselves. All right, stay blessed, guys. I'll see you on the next one. And my sis Vupa, if you're still there, safe travel. Love you all. Take care. Peace.